My God, I found the relic of unlimited power. The stick of truth. And now, I shall have power over the entire universe!
My name is Jimmy. In South Park, The Stick of Truth, you play as the new voiceless kid in South Park. And when you first start the game, you get to create your own character, which I have to say has a lot more choices than what I was predicting. I was predicting only limited choices. But it would have been kind of cool to see a little bit of a body type because who knows, maybe someone wants to look big like Eric Cartman. Who knows? But when you out finding your friends, some new friends, you encounter Butters, your very first friend, which he introduces you to Cartman and introduces you to their LARPing game, which you are given your name, which is, no matter what you say, it's called douchebag. So, like it, because it's an honor being named douchebag by Eric Cartman. And also, you get to select your class, which you got 4 different classes to choose from. You got fighter, mage, thief, or in South Park fashion, Jew, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to choose that class. Now, this game, it does bring in the humor from the show and also references from multiple different episodes, which one of the references, which I'm not going to show a picture, is of an alien probe scene, which is kind of in reference to the very first episode of the TV show. So I thought that was really cool. There are other references, like one of Eric Cartman's attacks is doing a little hitting enemies with lightning, like he did in the South Park movie, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. And in the game, you get multiple different allies. You have Butters, Kenny, Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Jimmy the Cripple. Now, me honestly, Butters is like the one you need to just stick with until you really need someone else. Because in the beginning of the game, there's really no reason to switch out your allies. But also, there is times where you'll do like a little side quest and it allows you to be able to summon a certain ally. Like there's Jesus, there's Mr. Wong, Mr. Hanky, and but you could only use it like once a day, so I don't know how that really works. But it's actually good for when you are really in a big pickle. Because that's got me out of some tough situations against gangs of enemies, which you can't use them in boss battles, which that kind of sucks, but that would have taken away the challenge from a boss fight. And also, you have your little own magic, which your magic is the power farts, which you could also be able to combine it with your basic attacks, which I think it's all cool because you got like 4 different varieties, which is very hilarious. And they call you the Dragonborn, so I guess there's kind of a Skyrim type reference in the game itself. And at one point, you have to kind of change up your fighting style because enemies will start being doing different stances like ripotos or blocking or buffs and debuffs, which you'll have to either use your secondary weapon or use one of your abilities, which my favorite ability as the fighter is the battery and assault. Because you get a baseball, throw it up in the air, crack in the first guy, and if there's a guy right behind him, it hits them. And when you have it fully upgraded, or almost fully upgraded, it causes bleeding. So it's really my favorite special move to use. And along with that, you also have perks which you can get points for the more friends you have. Like there's like one for 10% more power points, 10% more health, which those are the only two I really needed to use just to have a little bit of extra. But this game, what it really does for me is one thing. The graphics are exactly like the show, so it feels like you're playing an entire season of South Park starring you. So I would have to give South Park: The Stick of Truth a whopping 4.5 out of 5. Reason being, uh, it makes you feel important. It makes you feel like you're a star of the show yourself. But I would have to suggest this highly to South Park fans, which, I'm sort of a fan of the show. I watch it whenever I can. But it really wasn't that kind of brought in my thoughts on the game itself. It's because it's also an RPG style game, which I really do enjoy RPGs. So I kind of get best of both worlds. So if you're a South Park fan, I would say it's worth the $60. Hey, and if you like RPGs and you like South Park, you get the best of both worlds, just like I do. But that is it for my review for the game. And also, screw you guys, I'm going ham. Going ham.